A day in the life of Pierre Thomas had already included visiting family and friends, going back to his old high school, and a demonstration of some of his unique training methods he used to go through during his early days. A pep talk to an American Legion baseball team was a clear sign of what was next.
Talking baseball.
Pierre's first love was baseball, and his favorite team, the Chicago White Sox. In early April, a dream come true, throwing out the first pitch before a White Sox game.
Something I would never in a million years thought I'd get a chance to do. And you know, when I got a phone call and they asked me, do you want to throw out the first pitch? I jumped right on that. I've been there so many times, man. White Sox field, man. A lot of legends came out of there to me, I think. Frank Thomas, my lookalike. I mean, you got so many guys who came out of there. I mean, I've been there so many times.
The White Sox weren't home on this day, but the Cubs were. Representing Chicago, though.
Always, always. You know, I got to represent hometown. You know, too bad it's not the right color. They're not black and white, you know, but hey.
It's not the White Sox, but we're going to keep it down.
Yeah, we're going to keep it down.
A lot of Cubs fans.
A lot of Cubs fans.
It was 6:40 p.m., barely 20 minutes before the first pitch of a nationally televised game with the Cubs and Cardinals, and Pierre received rock star treatment.
Pierre Thomas, nice to meet you.
All right, man. Hey, man, I'm on a team. I feel like Ryan Terrio actually wants to meet you.
With former LSU stars like Ryan Terrio and Mike Fontenot anxiously awaiting, we were hurried through the sellout crowd at Wrigley. And just before the game, we were on the hallowed grounds of Wrigley Field. This is what it's all about.
Yeah, this is my first time actually in Wrigley Field, so I mean, this is unbelievable to see all of these people out here, you know, cheering for the team, for the Cubs, and it's unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, it kind of remind me of the Sox, but you know, we in Cubbyville right now, and I mean, I used to watch this on TV a lot. Never been in the stadium, and I mean, this is unbelievable. This is unreal right now.
The surreal moment continued when then Chicago Cub Ryan Terrio greeted Pierre minutes before the game. I mean, this is a nice Louisiana connection right here.
Oh, yeah. You know, no doubt. I'm a huge fan, huge Pierre Thomas fan, huge New Orleans Saints fan. Just glad to have him here.
That whole Super Bowl run, what'd you think about that, being from Louisiana?
Oh, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Very exciting and awesome.
Pierre was impressed with the Cubs faithful, but when asked to compare Cubby fans to the Who Dat Nation,
I gotta say it. There's no fans like New Orleans fans.
You're saying that here at Wrigley?
I gotta say that. I do have some diehard fans, but New Orleans, I say they got a top. They top the poll when it comes to fans.
Just before first pitch, time to clear the field, and that meant even Pierre. But his walk through the crowd, clear recognition of the Saints Super Bowl hero.
You can have this one for free, man.
Oh my God.
But before we got to sit down to watch the game, a little more VIP treatment. Where are we going this time? Again, escorted through the masses, up the stairs. It's good to hang with the Super Bowl champ. Oh, it's the personal box of the Cubs general manager, where assistant GM, former UNO player and coach Randy Bush greeted Pierre, and so did his wife and big-time Who Dat fan, Kathy. That Saints Super Bowl kind of touched everybody that has any association with New Orleans at all.
Oh, tremendous. And my wife and I are longtime New Orleans residents. Kathy's inside. She's still fawning over Pierre in there. And great to see the ring, the Super Bowl ring, and spend a few minutes with him. And very classy and representing the organization well. And just a thrill to have him here at Wrigley Field.
And it was good to be there. So Pierre got to soak in a Cubs game with the fans, enjoying life and enjoying being a Super Bowl champion. Before we left, we had to ask, in our opinion, the million-dollar question, which led to a much different numeric answer. Jimmy Kimmel Live, NBA All-Star Game, Super Bowl parade, Super Bowl ring, red carpet, the Cubs game, throwing out the first pitch at a White Sox game. What if you had to pick the best event that you've had a chance to take part in since being a Super Bowl champion? What would it be?
I have to say the best event I took part in was actually going to the All-Star game, or All-Star weekend, and meeting NBA All-Star weekend and meeting Michael Jordan.
Is that why you wear 23?
You could say that, but nah, that's not the real reason. But a crazy story behind that number. it started here, you know. High school, I wore number 20. Then moved on with my career to college. And in college, I wore number 30. And now you get 23.
Wrapping up a day in the life of Pierre Thomas's homecoming to Chicago, I'm Eric Ritchie for Saints Tonight.
Hey, you got a little fan here. Perfect, that was great.